Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP. Three little letters that tonight stands for Erroneously Rampant Penguins.
Yes!
Everyone's asking who let the dogs out, but no one's asking about this much more terrifying problem. Picking up where we left off last week, the Devil's Advocates, on a mission from the King, found themselves climbing up the Iron Golem Peaks and eventually in the heart of the Blodkrigga Goliath village. Meeting with the chieftain, Eliok, a conversation was had where their mission to receive an emissary or perhaps open communication lines between the Blodkrigga and the Darafen monarchy didn't quite pan out. However, in a show of perhaps goodwill or brotherhood, Eliok offered Quirin a card from what we now know as the Deck of Many Things. Quirin, of course, drawing his card, drew the Void, because what else would Quirin draw? And Quirin's soul was removed from his mortal body. The Devil's Advocates obviously were very much in shock, anger, and distress, ultimately almost coming to blows with Eliok, who informed them that while souls have been not exactly finding their path in the afterlife, the Blodkrigga, through some mysterious magics, have found a way to anchor souls that are leaving bodies to their temple beneath the room they were very much sitting in at that moment. Believing that Quirin's soul, while sucked out of his body and perhaps destined for somewhere else, may have been absorbed by this form of magic, the Devil's Advocates, along with Quirin's limp body, riding Zaz's chair, descended into the crypts beneath the chieftain's chamber. Encountering several wights, the Devil's Advocates also encountered Turkish Thatcher, an individual wielding two of these new devices known as guns. Seeing a common goal in escaping this dungeon, as Eliok had mentioned that they were not free to go until Quirin said so. The five new party members. Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry. Descended into this dungeon, calling it what it is. They found a scale that required blood to open the doors on either side of it, as well as found the treasure room and killed the guardian within, which was a bone naga, and retrieved the key to open all of the other doors. Opening the first door they saw, the Devil's Advocates descended into a catacomb of sorts, a room with a large altar and several large sarcophagi lined up along the walls, with kind of a small trench dug into the stonework beneath them. Alastair, examining the symbol on the altar, the reverse spiral, it struck a chord with you, and did indeed identify that it is the same symbol that you had saw on your shackles, that you had been bringing with you this time, and was indeed the holy symbol, or unholy symbol, I should say, of the Chained Oblivion, Feruzdu. So, Alastair, you had just launched into quite the conspiracy theory, quite the bold claims, and we had ended the session with you saying what?
If I do remember correctly, and I'm going to get it.
So, with that, Devil's Advocates and Turkish,
Rude.
what would you guys like to do?
What on earth are you talking about? Vengeance?
This is... This is why I'm here. This is why we're all here.
But vengeance is personal. Don't get twisted. I know about vengeance better than anyone else.
Do you?
Are we gonna start stand here and start weighing things?
Or we could keep going and get your friend.
Quiet you.
Fine, I'll just fuck off then.
I do agree with Mr. Thatcher that we do. The most pertinent thing we need to do is get Quirn back.
It is to be noted, as I'm looking at the map here, Thatcher has indeed fucked off.
Okay.
Just gonna start
Zane, are you
pushing
going
on
along too?
doors.
And Mo,
Okay.
if you want to carry out a dick measuring contest, make sure you know the other opponent. And I'll follow the rest.
Make sure you know it's dick.
I'll follow.
Oh, hey,
Alright.
everybody's here.
Mo, actually, before we get to that, Mo, as you're, I assume you're the last one to leave the room there. As you're on your way out there, you kind of look back at this ceremonial room, this very ritualistic and obviously very deliberate placement of things, and you get the feeling as you're looking back at it that you're being mocked. It's such a strange feeling. You sit there and you feel scorned somehow. You're not sure if it's Alastair and how that whole exchange just went, or if this room itself is laughing at you.
I'll bear that in mind and keep going.
Okay, so you all meet back up on the other side of the halls there. If I recall, Zane, you are indeed the one with the key.
Okay.
Just a note there. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Mr. Wizard, open the door.
Okay, and I go to open the door.
Okay, which door?
Which door? Indeed, I can't see very well.
Yeah, that's an error on my.
It's
my
either
part there.
it's either the north or south.
Yes, it's either north or south.
Okay. I open the south door.
Okay, so Zane, having now figured out how to use the key, you 1 second. I need to change my player view here. You hold it up and you feel it kind of pulse with that energy, and you begin turning the purplish orb on top one way and the small handle the other, and the doors begin moving with it. And as you do, a sound grows louder and louder as the door opens more and more. There's this low kind of pulsing humming. Could I get perception checks from all of you before I reveal this next room, please?
Perception.
Yeah,
Yes,
all 5 of you.
my passive perception is 19.
Okay, if you wish to use 19, I will allow that.
Ah, fuck it.
Ooh.
Oh, I rolled in.
Random
Oh,
Random
I did
fun?
Roll.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
fine.
did.
I see. Okay, I see it.
11.
I almost rolled in random fun.
I was
Too.
like, why are there memes in here?
Are we
Okay.
rolling memes now?
Who are we
Apparently.
missing? Oh, are you, so sorry. Turkish, was that a fuck it, you're going to take 19, or you're
Yep,
going to
yep.
roll?
Fuck it, take 19.
Okay. All right. So, Mo, maybe not so much. The rest of you, though. Mo, you're still a little distracted by what feels like an otherworldly encounter across the way, and you're still thinking about that. The rest of you, you do hear this hum, but at the same time, you hear this kind of like a guttural, like, and you hear the gnashing of teeth and this grinding sound. Zane, are you still opening the door?
I look at the others.
Maybe not that door.
Since when have we been scared of anything?
Let me send this guy in.
No, oh wait, that's sorry. I thought that was Queerin.
So you're going to send your elemental in?
Yep.
Okay.
Back up.
Just to be clear, Zaz, this is a in-system question. Your elemental doesn't function like a familiar, correct? You can't see through its eyes. You can't, like, you can give it commands, but you can't see what it sees or feel what it feels, right?
Yeah, it's a summon thing. I don't have.
Right.
I can't see through it.
Okay, so if you were to send it in there, you wouldn't have vision of this room, is what I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How are you sending it in?
Through the door.
Are you just opening the door enough and closing it behind it, or are you leaving the door open?
Leaving the door open.
Okay.
I'm gonna get ready in case shit goes south.
All right. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to describe it. You guys can see in, and what you see... Well, I guess if the door is open, I might as well hand it to you. You guys peer in, and you can see a room looking something like this. A large reverse spiral on the floor, met with a floating, glowing purple orb, kind of bobbing and vroom, vroom, vroom. There's a smell of death and decay. Not quite rot, more of a, again, that butcher shop smell of cold blood. Again, you can still hear this. What's your elemental doing?
We're not initiative, right?
No, you're not.
Okay. So I'm gonna have my Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, first off, I'm gonna park Quinn there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kind of see behind here,
Okay.
so I can see what it's doing. And I'm gonna, I guess, command it to use its Earth Glide to approach the stone and smash it.
The orb in the center there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, use its Earth Glide, and that moves it straight towards it, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't disturb the material or nothing. It just basically like goes through it.
Goes through it, and then appears at the base of this stone?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make a attack roll.
$18.
18? Yeah, your Earth Elemental walks up to this orb and slams it, and you see it kind of shiver for a second, and you see a crack form. And you wait for some form of retaliation. Nothing happens.
I do want to point out this is a siege monster, so it does do double damage to structures as well as
Yep.
objects.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I roll damage or just keep doing it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage there, yeah. The outcome is still the same regardless of the damage.
Okay.
So, that's 15 double?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure that it wasn't an extra D8. Yeah, you sit there for a second, you wait for retaliation. Nothing for a second. And then, from just off of where, just out from behind your blind spot, you see a massive streak of of gray and kind of molted black and spines as this massive creature just charges up to the Earth Elemental. And it's going to take its attacks. It obviously does. 24.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, it is going to take on the first attack. Jesus Christ. 27 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And on the second attack, does a 16 hit.
Sorry, that was bludgeoning damage?
Piercing.
Oh, piercing. I got resistance to that.
Oh, perfect.
And then what was the other one?
16.
Does not hit.
16 does not hit. So you watch as this creature bites down on your Earth Elemental, and some of the stone goes shattering across the floor. And as it's latched on, you watch this large scorpion-like tail reach over top and go to sting it, and just hit a weird part of the stone and kind of deflect off.
That was 27 damage?
Yes, 27. At this point, I need the Earth Elemental and anyone who's charging in to roll for initiative, please.
I'll go in.
There is one thing I would like to do. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Beautiful music.
Oof.
Yes, it will change.
Sick.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Oh.
What's the initiative modifier? Is it dexterity modifier?
It'd be dexterity,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got a 10, and then I got a 17.
Oh, I thought that the first one was yours, Jordan.
Okay, so I'm not sure who's joining in.
Everybody looks
So,
like...
is it everybody?
Yep.
Okay, so higher than a 20.
20 on the nose.
20 on the nose from Mo. Higher than a 15.
Saz got 17.
17 from Zaz. Higher than a 10.
Turkish Gots 12. Gots.
Guts.
And my Earth Elemental has 10.
And 10 on those from the EE. E. Higher than a 5?
9. Zane's got a 9.
Alastair?
6.
That's higher than 5.
Yeah, but I'm the last one.
I know you're the last one. All right. So in that case, top of the round, Mo, you do win initiative. You get to go first.
I'm gonna. I'll walk past Zaz. It's weird. Here.
Okay.
Can I look at this thing? Is this what? Do I recognize what this is? Because you said scorpion tail.
I did say scorpion tail. That is correct. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. At disadvantage.
Ooh. 9?
9. If you're asking if it's a manticore, the only thing that it shares with the manticore is that tail.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, you do not know what this thing is.
Okay.
I'll say that's a free action because you're just kind of taking it in.
Yeah. And I'll just throw a chill touch at it. So let's
All right.
roll that.
Yep.
Oh, that probably doesn't hit. 11?
11 does not hit, no.
Okay. So that's it.
All right. So, Mo, you kind of come in, you take a good look at this thing thinking, could it be? And then it kind of turns and you see this molted hyena-like face and these spines down its back, not unlike some kind of dinosaur, meeting, of course, at the end of this scorpion-like tail, which is juxtaposed on this very wolf-like body. It's a very strange matted, molted, like nasty-looking creature. As the chill touch kind of misses and it turns. As it kind of laughs, you're all, with the exception of Turkish, it reminds you all of something. Zaz, you in particular. It is now the creature's turn. It is going to attack that earth elemental again. First attack is that is a, sorry, 1 second here. It's dark in here. 23
Hits.
to hit the earth elemental there. That's 24 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second attack does not hit, I don't think. 13.
Nope.
So again, this creature kind of, after cackling at Mo, turns back to the elemental, gives another bite, and you watch stone go flying across the floor as the tail once again kind of whips around to the side and catches it where the spleen would be on a living creature, and it just kind of deflects off of the stone. That is going to end its turn. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I make sure that both doors are open just in case they weren't?
Right.
Head over there.
Okay.
A quick little measure tool. Up. And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam at 4th level.
At 4th level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it has entered. It has to make the save, correct? What is the DC?
Con 15.
It does succeed. So it will take the half damage.
Rounded up, right?
Yes, it will be rounded up.
So that's 11 radiant damage.
11 radiant. All right. You watch as the holy fuck you spotlight comes down, and this creature kind of winces for a second, but kind of turns back, stones kind of crumbling out of its massive dog-like jaws. It's kind of looking at you three. There's a very intelligent light in its eyes. Anything else from his ass?
Nope.
All right. Turk.
It's a big Turk, thank you.
No.
You have to get that close to the mic for that?
Yep. All right. Hey now.
Sorry. Let's roll a Turk. All right, sorry. Yeah. Yep.
And I'm going to take 3 shots at this monster.
All right, so go ahead and take the 3 shots at this monster.
Alright, so that's a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Oh.
And you said it was 3 shots. What's the other one?
The other one would be a 24.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at a huge stat block here,
No
so I
worries.
do
So
apologize.
my one gun jams and I just fire 2 rounds with the other one.
Gotcha. All right.
Total 26.
26. What type of damage?
That would be piercing.
Piercing. Okay. So, Turkish, your one gun jams as you go to fire, but the other one double fires, I think is how it works.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
They're,
asking because I'm not...
4 revolver bursts, so I can fire 4 shots and have to reload.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you quickly, with quick succession, pop at a 1. And you watch as though your other gun doesn't necessarily live up to the task, the other one does carry where it left you high and dry. And the bullets find true and land kind of in the upper shoulder blade and neck area of this creature. As you watch as they sink in and the wounds close behind them.
That's not good. Okay. Then I'm done.
All right. Zaz, it's your Earth Elemental's turn.
Sorry for that. He is gonna attack the animal, the thing.
All right.
$22 hit.
22 does hit.
That's going to be 18 bludgeoning damage.
18 bludgeoning damage. Doing a bit of quick math here. So your Earth Elemental comes and slams both of its arms down on this creature, which as it does, you expect the creature to sort of buckle in some way, but instead takes the brunt of the hit. Anything else from the Earth Elemental?
No.
All right. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to, immediately shoot Eldritch Blast at the creature.
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah, like full on, like reactionary.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 1d10 plus... Okay.
Be 1d20 to hit, right?
Yep.
I'm just saying that because I think I heard her say d10.
Okay, first beam, 24.
24 does hit, yes.
Second beam, 12. And not one!
So your first beam does hit, so go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Okay. $11.
11 damage. So you kind of panic for a second, Zane, and you blast off these two beams, like you said, immediately, like in a panic. And the first one hits true. It actually goes through the moonbeam and strikes it. You watch the creature actually kind of wince a little bit from the damage. But your other one goes a little wide and actually hits the orb in the center of the room. And you watch it ricochet off this orb off to your right, where you notice this beam hits the corpse of a dead Goliath. And you watch as it just kind of... And you watch flesh kind of fly off of it as this thing has obviously it's in some state of decay. But as you see this beam kind of explode, you don't see any blood erupt. However, I need Zane, Mo, and Zaz to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Con save.
Six. And 7 from Zane.
Yes.
Wow.
Yikes.
Okay. So you watch as there's this smell quickly fills the air as this corpse kind of ruptures. You're all going to take... Oh, fuck, I rolled low. 2 points of poison damage. As you kind of... Yeah, only 2. You kind of... you know when you kind of have acid reflux, and you kind of like half throw up in your mouth and you feel it in your nose? You get one of that and you just kind of feel yourself get a little woozy from the smell and whatever happens to this particular Goliath. Anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's it.
Big Al, what do you got for me, Alastair?
Okay. Going to use my movement to get into the fray, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use my action to down a superior healing.
Okay.
I believe that's... Yes. How many D4 is that?
Superior?
Yes.
I don't have that off the top of my head. Give me a memento.
Actually, I could probably just click it. Ah, sorry, yes.
Yeah, it should be 8d4 plus 8.
$28. Okay.
Wow, that's... Ooh, the 2 1s in there, but the 2 4s. So that kind of counteracts.
And bonus action. Nothing right now.
Okay. So we're going to head to the top of the round then. Mo, you are back up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run. Here,
Okay.
and I'll make 3 attacks against him.
Okay.
Sorry, forgot my numbers. Ooh, 18, 18, 15.
All 3 hit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Um, $34 points of slashing.
Slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Had to think something. Okay. Yeah, Mo, you walk up and you see this thing, and it's a massive hulking frame. And you look at its face, and it is there's something so familiar about this thing. Just with how it's looking, how it's looking at you. And just disgusted with you lay in 3 wonderful, just almost art-like attacks on this creature, which you watch as wounds begin to open up and black blood begins to slowly drip down this creature. It looks pretty rough. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. It's now the Shusuva's turn. It starts its turn in the Moonbeam. It's a con save. That is a 25. So it still takes half damage.
15 damage.
15. Oof. Math is hurting my head right now. I don't know why. Yeah, you watch as Moonbeam kind of pulses again, Mo, and this creature begins to burn. You watch some of its matted, disgusting hair begin to kind of burn on its back haunches. It turns around, and it's going to take its multi-attack at you. So the first one is a 19.
That hits.
Okay,
That's
so
my armor class. Actually, I'll pop shield. So,
okay.
yeah,
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you throw up shield. Make sure you mark down the spell slot because I often forget shield and reactionary spells like that. So you watch it bite as its jaws kind of bounce against this magical shield, but you kind of turn just in time to see its tail coming at you. Natural 20.
That obviously
Whoa.
hits.
Yeah, so that would be a 27 to hit. Boy. So you are going to take 4, 6, 11, 15 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of static.
I noticed that.
From Zane.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hit the mute button and unmuted.
that's weird. 18, so you do succeed. So you watch as this scorpion tail kind of comes around and catches you in the side as you weren't expecting it. You kind of wince for a second, and you feel as something kind of pulses through your body, and you kind of shrug it off, but you feel yourself beginning to sweat as if there was something very venomous in that tail. That is going to end its turn. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
I maintain Moonbeam.
Yep.
And cast a cantrip.
Yeah. As long as the cantrip's not concentration.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hit it with a chill touch, I suppose.
All right. Do it up.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does.
Tight. I got a whole 4 damage.
Oof.
Necrotic.
Yeah, that's a whole 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you watch the hand kind of come up and just lightly tickle it. No, it grabs it, but you watch as this spectral hand is grabbing at the underside of its belly. It doesn't seem overly bothered by it. Anything else from you, Zaz?
I'm going to take a little step back here.
Okay.
It's about there.
Okay.
All set?
All right. Turkish, you are up.
Taking 2 shots.
All right.
Uh, 26 and 21.
Yep, both hit.
Uh, 24 total.
24 total.
Yep. Come back here. Reload one of my guns, and then sit.
As you sit, so does the creature. As those bullets, because it was already looking pretty rough, one catches it just underneath its jaw as it kind of slumps down in front of you, Mo. You are now out of initiative order.
Oh. Okay.
Mo, how are you feeling? You got tagged by the stinger, didn't you?
That wasn't. That wasn't really a problem.
DM, did he? Sorry, did he get poisoned?
No,
no,
you succeeded
okay.
the con save.
Okay, sorry. Thanks. Well, if you feel ill or it's some sort of long-lasting thing, let me know. I can help you out.
Other than the fact that we're all a little worse for wear, okay. Mo is lying through his teeth. I do not look well.
Before anyone touches that orb, let's take a moment. I gotta find my dealio. Okay.
DM.
Yes.
What? When Quirin's soul got pulled from his body because of the void card.
Yes.
I'm aware of more than Mo would be. Did Eliok explain any? Did he give us any clues? I can't remember.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then.
Who needs healing?
I'll raise my hand.
Before we touch this orb, we should probably heal up.
Could take a short rest.
I'm just fiddling with the gun, fixing it, and staring at Quirin.
Okay. Could you guys give me one moment here? I have just chugged half a big gulp, so I do apologize. Quick, spoolie segment.
We sound like the Doors in
Hitchhiker's Guide?
Yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide.
Ah. Oh.
This pee break is brought to you by Big Gulp.
Tanner's prostate. You can hear it.
Tanner, stop!
We can hear.
Tanner, stop!
Okay, I'm back. What are you screaming?
This pee break was brought to you by the burning relief of Tanner's urine.
Oh man,
I thought you were having a ginormous dump, and we could.
No.
Oh my
No.
god! so embarrassed.
No, I was trying to run quick, but I went to open the door, but I didn't open it far enough. The doorknob hit me like right where my appendix should be.
Oh, from the noises, we thought it was like super relief after you were done, or like right as you were going.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Just to be clear, that I usually say it's borderline sexual. No, that was fully sexual. Like, anywho, back to Dungeons and Dragons, and enough about my bodily functions. I've never said before. So, Turkish is cleaning his gun. What are you guys doing?
All right, regroup back at the blood pool. I'm gonna go back in there.
Those who are adept with the arcanes, that be Mo and Zane, can I get Arcana checks?
Ooh, yeah, what's my...
Excuse me.
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 is the DC. Actually, this is a low DC thing. Zane, this purple orb. It's familiar. But like, not like personally familiar, but you've seen either this orb or one like it before somewhere. And just from your knowledge of the arcane, just the way it's glowing and the way it's kind of formed, you've seen this before. You know what this is, but you can't put your finger on it.
So we killed the thing. What now?
Now we wait in case more things come out and attack us and we all die. If you're cool with that.
Look in the room. Is the elemental still there?
Yep. And Zane, apparently.
So is that the soul? I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
It's
Zane,
magical.
have you seen anything like this before? I don't think I have.
I've seen. I just can't place it.
Okay, so it's familiar at least. Do we like take the half dead guy and rub him up against it, or kind of just flop him over it?
Question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
This is a physical item, and
Yes.
it appears to be magical.
Yes.
Well, it's magical and physical, so I could try to identify it, but that might not work.
DM, can I make a religion check
Yeah, for sure.
on if I know anything that any sort of ritual or anything that would involve some sort of item?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm gonna go in here and just look around and try and investigate.
21.
You're not overly familiar with dark rituals. I'm going to say that. But with your teachings of religion and what you kind of know about the darker side of the divine, you do know that the spiral on the floor is the symbol of Tharizdun.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing in the middle is obviously intentionally placed, and you did notice the body at the start of the spiral.
Now I got a 28 to look around the room.
There seems to be 2 corpses, one of which has been picked clean by whatever this creature was that was in here feasting on it. The other corpse has been blasted open by a errant eldritch blast. there appears to be a great deal of chains in all four corners, with shackles on the end meant to hold people. And other than that, this room seems very much centered on this purple orb.
Walk
One-
back.
One thing I
Go ahead.
one thing I do remember from the days I were paying attention in class, this is a ritual of some kind for Therisdune. The thing that I remember about it is there's a body at the beginning of the spiral.
Yep.
Maybe it's some sort of like soul transportation sigil or something.
So, like,
we
put him at the
move-
beginning of the circle and remove the other dead body. See what happens.
I don't want to play around with them like that. I'd like to know for certain, but
Well, if you're confused about this, we can check the other room and then come back to this. I mean, it's not like he's going anywhere. Look at him.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Hey, wizard boy,
Yeah.
open the door.
And I guess I open the north door.
Zane, actually, as you go to turn your gaze away from this room, something in your memory clicks, and you hear a sound. You remember a sound. It's a sound that's actually impossible for you to forget. It's the sound of Orville yelping as he's struck in pain.
Zane throws his hand back really fast. He's breathing a little heavily.
Oh, don't touch the door.
Zane tosses the key to Turkish. Here.
I don't know how to fucking use this thing.
You don't know how to use a key?
It's a magic stone. Gonna just start fiddling it with the door.
Okay, make a general intelligence check.
13.
All right. Yeah, you saw Zane do it. You know how to open the door.
Yep. Open it, just push them wide open.
Wide open?
Yep.
I assume you're standing in front of the door then.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Zane and Turkish, can I get you guys to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yay!
Sorry, Dex?
Yeah, dex save.
18.
Okay.
Wait, saving throw? Yep. 18. Never mind.
Dex, oh. Sorry I'm slow tonight.
Yours.
Give me a hot second just to confirm that. Yes, and BAM! Oh,
that's a natural one!
Natural 1? Okay,
Yes.
so... Okay. So, Turkish, you're going to take 11 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
And Zane, you're going to take 22 points of lightning damage. As the door opens, and there's just a massive line of electricity that goes directly in between Alastair and Mo, much to my chagrin. As you both kind of sit there and you're stunned and just vibrating, Turkish, you're able to just get yourself behind the door ever so slightly, seeing the flash coming towards you. You hear this massive as there's a as I need you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Oh,
Is the
okay.
map gonna update?
Yeah.
Oh, it already did?
Nope, it just did now.
Okay.
Ugh.
Fine.
Okay.
Did you zoom in on the creature?
Yes. Ah.
Why? Does he have a penis or something?
Well,
A horse penis.
I'd assume.
ERP. Anywho, higher than 20. Okay, higher than a 15.
17 or 19. Sorry.
17.
Higher than a 10?
No.
Higher than a 5?
9.
8.
Do you want to talk about it, Zane, or?
Oh, sorry, I got a 5.
Okay. Well, no, like, I mean, your last. I'm like, do you want to talk about it, buddy? You're like, yeah, right. All right, top of the round, Turk, you've just been electrocuted, and there's this massive centaur-like thing running at you. What would you like to do?
3 shots. The first one will be a winging shot.
That's nice. What's that mean?
If it hits, the creature must take strength saving throw 16 or be knocked prone.
Okay.
First one is 18.
18 to hit?
Yep.
It hits.
Yep. And the other one is a nat 1, which jams the other gun, and then after that it is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. So the first one is a prone, and it is a saving throw strength for 16.
Strength of 16?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
That's alright.
24.
Nice. So yeah, he stays up
Yep.
and takes 5 damage. And I'm just gonna run this way,
Yeah, might be a wise decision.
all the way back.
And 5 damage, you said?
5 damage.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, Mo, you see this lightning come through, and you see Zane kind of just standing there, a little charred and not looking to, like, just looking a little stunned at what just happened. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to pop second wind.
Okay.
So just 1 second. Oh, 12. That's better than nothing. Just let me.
Yep.
And we're all in such rough shape. Sorry, just let me measurement tool. That's measurement. Okay. I'm just gonna throw Ray of Sickness. So let me roll for that.
Yep.
Oh, 12.
12 does not hit.
But yeah, all right. I'll end my turn in shame.
All right, so just okay. The creature is going to continue charging and come right up to you there, Zane.
Okay.
It's going to use its multi-attack. So you watch as it's charging towards you, it kind of leans back on its back 2 hooves and goes to kind of give you a frontal kick. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so from that, you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And as it comes down, you watch its 2 claws go and swipe at your chest. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage. And then you watch as like a sword-like tail whips around for your neck. Does an 11 hit?
No.
No, it just you kind of come to after being shocked, and you kind of come back and you feel these almost razor sharp hairs just kind of right underneath your chin. That is going to end its turn. Zaz, you watch Zane just get like fucking pummeled. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm also going to issue for my chair to move.
Of course, yeah. I'll say that's a free action. Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm going to cast... Wait, am I in range? Son of a... Yeah.
Okay, we'll say you move there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Blight.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right, so that's a save from me, correct?
Yeah.
What is the what type of save is it? I know you.
Constitution 15.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled a 2.
Hooray!
2 plus 5 is 7. So.
33 damage.
All right. Jesus. You watch as this thing, looking rather proud of itself at what had just happened. You watch its skin kind of shrivel and its eyes kind of cross for a second. That fucking hurt a lot, Zaz. Anything else from you?
No, but just quick little side note about how long would you say it's been since I summoned my Earth Elemental?
What is the duration on it?
An hour.
Oh yeah, he's still there.
Okay. Can I have him take a position just last in the queue then? Because I forgot about him.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Cool.
Let's
That's
put him
it,
in initiative order 1. Okay, Alaster, you are up. What would you like to do?
I am going to use my action to cast Aura of Vitality on myself.
Okay.
So, concentration up to a minute. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you, and you can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. Then...
So that's your radius there.
I will move up, and I will use my bonus action to heal Zane.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So that is your radius. You can see that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
8 health, 8 hit points.
And sorry, I was busy trying to get that going. Aura Vitality. Can I get the Cole's notes on that, please?
Healing radius 2d6. I use an action, but for up to a minute, I can use a bonus action to activate it.
Got you. Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't I had caught the healing, but I wasn't sure if you had to enact it or if it was just passive. But I understand now. All right. That's it for your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. Zane,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, a map tool. I'm gonna move the heck over here.
Okay.
Making note to run across the pool of blood.
Okay. So
And
as you
I'm
leave,
gonna-
it is going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Son of a bitch.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
All right. So that's just with its claws. You're going to take 8 points of slashing damage. As you go to run away, and it kind of reaches out and slashes you across the chest.
Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna cast. Let's think. Let's go with Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt.
A Witch Bolt. All right. That's a Witch Bolt at level 5, if I recall. So you have to roll to hit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
1d20 plus 11. 27 hit?
Yeah, 27 hits. So is that like 5d12 or some shit?
5d12.
God damn.
Suddenly Warlock's like, oh, fuck you.
Hey, you never know, I could really screw this up. But I did a little. Out of 12, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not too great. You have, four of the 5 are under the half or at half. So 28 lightning damage, correct?
Is it lightning damage? Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right. As you watch this purple, pinkish energy kind of go over the creature, it kind of looks for a second, and it looks rather smug at you, Zane, as it kind of... And you watch as that smug smile fades, and it just, you see kind of like the lights start fading from its eyes. That fucking hurt.
Ooh.
Elemental, it is your turn, sir.
All the way in the back.
He's just hoofing it.
Is he gonna take a dash action?
Sure.
He can, yeah. Just doubles in speed. All right. Is that all you can do this turn?
Yep.
All right, Turkish, you're up. What would you like to do?
Firing the 2 remaining bullets I got left.
Okay, do it up.
Bird up.
No, it's not.
221.
Yeah, those both hit.
$27 damage total.
You watch as its smile kind of fades, and it kind of looks at this stone creature running, and it kind of prepares itself, and then suddenly, there's just a hole between its eyes. And it kind of falls forward in a slump. And croaks.
Oh! Zane says again. And then he proceeds to fall onto his knees, start breathing very heavily.
I will use another bonus. I'm just going to keep using bonus actions until the minute's up.
Okay, so you're basically now you've used 1 second. You have 9 heals to use of this thing.
Oh Christ! Okay.
Hey, just going how it is. So
Yep.
I'll let you distribute those 9 heals however you wish. Just to avoid some metagaming, if you look, who here looks pretty bad? And pretty bad being less than half health.
Zane looks pretty bad.
Mo raises his hand.
Okay, so Zane and Mo look the worst. So
this is 3 for Zane. 23.
23 healing for Zane.
23?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
23.
66. This is for Mo. 21.
Nice.
And then between the 2 of them, since I would have 3 left, who else has taken a hit or 2?
Could Spoolie and Scott please both in a Discord message send me what your health is?
Now?
Yeah, right now, like what your current health is right now, just to save some actual numbers, because in real life you don't know someone's health.
And I was close to lightning, and I am slightly singed.
Yeah, you're a little singed.
Okay, well then that makes it easy. I'll just do 1 for each of them.
Okay.
6. This is for Zane.
I gave you the fraction.
An 8?
An 8. This is for Mo. 9. And this is for Mr. Thatcher. Also 9.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, so the DM can add 9 to the number I gave him.
Yep. Okay. Just as an aside, Zane's looking a bit better. Like, he's not 100%, but he looks all right. Mo probably looks a little worse for the wear, but he's not too hard pressed.
Guys, I got both of them to the hole. That is awesome. I haven't gotten that even fucking training. That is cool. Tear it through.
You've never been trained to do that.
Oh, no. I've been trained to use these. It's just I've never been able to shoot a bullet through the same hole that I was shooting before. That is amazing.
Oh. Wow. Quite the marksman you are. Oh.
Thank you.
I suppose I'm going to...
Yeah,
Walk
I'm gonna
into the
follow
room.
Alastair and just peek in and see what's in here.
You look in, and this appears to be perhaps some kind of collection of art or clerical office of some kind. It doesn't look as conforming as the rest of the dungeon. You see that there is a leather rug or floor covering with a more detailed version of the reverse spiral that you've been seeing throughout this dungeon. You see there's a desk with a number of rough papyrus and other kind of scrawlings. Nothing.
Check the desk.
Okay. To that in a second. You notice that there is what could be considered a torture rack off in the corner. Looking around, you see a number of wall coverings. A lot of them seem to be furs or animal heads. There does appear to be one kind of larger tapestry, though. 25 to look in the desk?
Yep.
What languages do you speak, Turkish?
Let's see here. Common, Elvish, Orc, and Undercommon.
Okay. Interestingly enough, there is a letter here written in Undercommon. A very fine hand. Very nice. It essentially says, I have been living on the outskirts of your village for some time now. All I ask is that I have safe passage. I believe we have a mutual acquaintance. It's signed Aldred.
Well, I have no idea who this Aldred guy is, but whatever.
Wait. That Turkish. Say that name again.
Aldred guy?
I go from like Zane to Alastair to Turkish, and then just like repeat that. I'm just look the head. Yeah.
Currently, the only person in the room right now, Mo, that would pick up what you're throwing down is Zane.
Yeah, Alastair looks like just blankly at you.
But
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Aldred.
It's a name, yes.
Zane's eyes go wide.
Something from the beginning of our adventures, Alastair. When we get out of here, I think there's going to be a lot of discussions. But I thought he was like a drow who turned into a half spider person. I had assumed he was like that was like a lull thing or whatever, those weird spider people. Wow. Turkish, can I keep that?
Go for it, Hank. I got no use for it.
Alright, no, put it in my... Pull it up and put it in my pack.
Old followers are kind of rare, so it's kind of interesting that you talk about them. I mean, Thurzdun I haven't heard of in fucking years, so...
Wait, you've heard the name before?
Oh, yeah.
Like, actually...
Living in big cities, you hear all about sorts of religions and cults and stuff like that, but it's kind of rare that it actually happens, that it comes across, because I get paperwork and it's just mentioned as a name or a cause or, you know, just something as a side effect.
What
Excuse me.
do?
Mainly paperwork, you know, filing orders to make sure that people go into proper sentencing or get the proper punishment.
You work in the courts?
Not exactly the courts, but, well, I was a guard.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about the rest of this desk. I can't read it.
Hell, you know, wait. Zane, can you read any language?
Yeah, I can. And Zane steps forward.
I'm gonna step
Okay.
back and survey the rest of the room.
Yeah. You a lot of the stuff, Zane, there is rather mundane. Records of births and what I think the best word for it would be baptisms. In a sense, there's kind of a list of the population of the tribe and what people do. There's lists of people who have volunteered for something called, and this is actually, it's interesting. There's not a word in common for this one. It's the Taurobolium.
Taurobolium?
Taurobolium, yes. If you were to spell it out, it'd be Taurobolium. Taurobolium.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, this desk is very tidy. Like, really tidy. Impeccably tidy. Cleaned out tidy.
At the lack of this possibly killing me because I'm so limited in spots, I'm gonna snap my fingers and cast detect magic.
Okay. What is the radius on detect magic?
30 feet centered on myself.
30 feet. Okay.
For up to 10 minutes.
The tapestry on the wall that stands out just due to its make gives off a very faint magical essence. Almost a residual magical essence, as if it was touched by something magical that left a mark.
Can I inspect it?
You may. And before we get to that, Zats, what are you doing back there? Anything interesting?
Nope.
Nope, just kind of...
Smacking Corin's head.
It's like, I wonder what happens if I lick it.
No, I'm trying to see how shiny I can get it for when if he ever comes back.
Okay. All right.
Actually, kind
cool.
of nice.
You're trying to shine his head?
Yeah, but
Make
gently
a,
because last I checked, his skin was not attached before.
Yeah. You're okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let's see. Gold 2.
You're like, gently, and you kind of pull a little too hard, and you watch as the top of his face and his scalp kind of separate, and you watch a little bit of blood kind of trickle. And you
push
just
that back on.
you push it back up, and you look, and your elemental's there watching, and you just see this stone head just kind of shake like a, oh, you idiots. Like, just...
Don't tear off my face anymore.
Like when you pick a scab and it bleeds real fast, you're like, oh god, put it back.
Shit. Yeah, basically one of those. Okay. Mo, make a Arcana check.
Yes. $23, nat 20.
A natural 20.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. All right. Fair play. This tapestry is very interesting. It's different than most tapestry. Most tapestries are created to tell a story of some kind, whereas this one appears to be one big scene. And essentially, in the center, there is a triangle. A massive triangle with a sphere in the center, kind of marbled blue and green. Above it, there is two emblems clashing into each other. One raised on the right and one lower on the left. The emblem on the right is that of a very fine dragon's head looking to the right. And on the left, below it, is an emblem of three misshapen hands, kind of in a counterclockwise spiral. And there's a toothy maw in the center. To the left-hand side, at the bottom of this triangle, there's the same pattern of two emblems. One is a inverted five-pointed star, raised on the right, and the other is a five-headed star with all five of these dragon-like heads twisting to the left. And on the right-hand side, there is the symbol you've been seeing quite often, lowered to the left of this counterclockwise spiral. And raised above it is this emblem of what could be described as a shield with chains across it. With a natural 20, Mo,
Mm-hmm.
you realize that this tapestry depicts the relationship between the imprisoned and the jailers. And that's where we're going to take our break. So,
No.
that boat is elsewhere, and whoever has it in their inventory should be removing it.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I saw that the other day. So, picking up where we left off before the break. Mo, yeah, you are looking at a tapestry depicting both the imprisoned and the jailers.
How big is it?
I'd say between, probably like you're looking at like 4 foot by 6 foot.
Oh, okay.
Possibly a little bit bigger. That's just approximate.
Yeah. I was like, is it one of those like, like the small one, like a small banner? I was like, can I
No.
for that? Okay. Well, if I've got my religion right, this is a depiction of the war, like. And before we left, you said that the last pairing was the symbol that we've been seeing before of the reverse spiral with you said a shield with chains.
Yes.
Is anybody else paying attention?
I'm just kind of looking around the room, just staring blankly at you every once in a while.
I've sort of drawn a blank. Give me a moment to kind of think about it.
Would I DM would I be aware of what some of these symbols are shorthand for, the gods, etc.?
So I'd say you recognize the symbol of the Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
Obviously, for obvious reasons, and you do recognize the symbol of Tharizdun.
Okay.
Make a religion check for the other 4, though.
Wander away.
Okay.
$11.
It's interesting. You recognize the 5-pointed upside down star as, interestingly enough, a very crude and very old symbol of Asmodeus. To your knowledge, that is not the symbol that is currently or has currently been associated with it. Usually Asmodeus' symbol nowadays, if you were to see it, has 9 points.
And this is a 5?
5 points. So yeah, it's your traditional pentagram.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Other than that, you can make your assumptions, but you cannot confirm what the other ones are.
I'll ask you. You're religious. Take a look at this.
I see an interesting symbol of the Platinum Dragon. I see this Tharizdun spiral.
And then the 5-pointed star is a archaic one for Asmodeus, but
Alastair, make a religion check.
16.
16? Okay. You do recognize the symbol for Bane, paired with Tharizdun.
And that one is Bane.
And you do recognize the five-headed reverse kind of throwing star as the symbol of the scaled tyrant Tiamat.
And that is Tiamat.
The one at the top that is paired with the symbol of Bahamut eludes you.
But I don't know what this is.
well, we know. Zane,
Yeah.
how much do you remember about the betrayer gods?
That is a term not used in this world.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
DM, how much would I know?
Depends on what term he says instead of, because betrayer gods is from a different lore.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'll just point out the last symbol.
You can make a religion check, Zane. Yep, you recognize the symbol of Bahamut. You recognize the symbol of Bane. You recognize the symbol of Tharizdun. You recognize the archaic symbol of Asmodeus, the ruler of the Nine Hells. You recognize the five-headed symbol of the scaled tyrant Tiamat. And beside Bahamut, you do indeed recognize the symbol of the king that crawls, Torog.
Okay, I relay that information.
Wait. A while ago, we had some sort of conversation. Was that with that man that you hate, Alastair? He was talking about the jailers.
Yes.
And we can assume from this that Asmodeus is the one that guards Tiamat, and that Bahamut
Guides Torog.
and there was something in there about them being beings that are still on the material plane. I can't remember, but and correct me if I'm wrong, but they said that Bane guards something that only he knows. If this is a depiction from the let's call it the other side of this war, then we know that this unknown entity is Tharizdun.
Did you use detect magic?
Yeah, it's not. It's like it was touched. It's like a leftover. It's not magical. It's like, I don't know. It's like something magical rubbed up against it or touched it or something. That's what my thought was.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take it off the wall.
You succeed.
Okay. I will roll it up.
Okay. It goes into a roll approximately 4 feet long. Probably, I'd say it's actually pretty stiff, so I'd say it's a very loose roll. You're looking at like 8 inches diameter.
Okay. It's still enough to fit in my bag. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, that will fit. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I can never remember the dimensions of the bag of holding. Wait. As Alastair's rolling it up, could I see anything on the backside?
The reverse stitching.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
I'm covering my base.
Yeah, no, by all means. You're very intrigued by this tapestry, and you look at it quite in depth, and you're looking for something magical about it, but just Other than the aura it gives off, it just appears to be a pretty piece of art.
Now, detect magic would have told me what type of magic. Was there a school behind it, or was
Yes.
it? Okay.
Blah. One sec, let me check my notes here. Where the hell did I just have it? Yeah, it's transmutation.
So, it's whatever touched it was some sort of transmutation.
Well, we have. Once we get out of here, we can study it further. The only other thing that I'm interested in this room is that other carpet or leather-bound high. I'm not quite sure. The thing with the spiral on it.
You can tell that it's like a leather floor covering.
I'm just gonna go and kick the corner up and see if there's anything underneath it.
Dust kind of comes up from the corner. Just appears to be some kind of ceremonial floor covering.
All right. There's no hidden doors or anything. Let's go rejoin the others.
Now, it is important to note, as you kick that, Alastair, you look and there is a massive set of doors in front of you at the end of this room.
Oh, what?
Oh, didn't see that before.
Like, massive. Like, we're talking, like, each door is 10 feet across, not the doorway itself.
Zaz, Thatcher?
Now, why is his face bleeding? What are you doing to him over here?
Okay, he was bleeding before I got to him.
Yeah, down there, but what about the top part?
Yeah, that part's me, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't do the cut. Hold on,
What did you do?
I think he's calling us.
The guy that's bleeding?
No, no, he doesn't speak right now. We got another door,
Oh, yeah, that's
and
one.
it's a big one.
Was that?
I'm gonna place my hand on the door and see if I kind of feel anything, or maybe like press my ear up against it. I don't know.
You want me to do that check trap thing again?
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind.
22.
22. It does not appear trapped, nor does it appear locked.
If we want to look, I can if I can get even the slightest crack, I can just
As the
snap.
Alastair is doing it, I'm gonna just force the door open.
Okay.
All right.
You force the door open, and before you is the largest room you've seen down here. A large raised platform sits in the middle. And as you kind of look at the base, you note that this platform is offset, and it throws you off, as everything in this series of catacombs has been very squared off and very linear. So to have something now twisted seems unnatural. And as your eyes kind of go across the floor, you note that coming from underneath the stairs on one side, the side that you can see there is about a foot deep trench, perhaps, where the stone has been cut away. And the dirt that is revealed is stained a reddish color, as this trench appears to lead into a blood pool at the side of the room. At the far side of the room, the opposite, there is the same thing but mirrored. You look at this raised platform, and you look up the steps, and you see atop of it is a cauldron. If you can call it that, as it is massive, sitting somewhere at 8 to 9 feet in diameter. A gold ring around its brim is inscribed with some sort of magical rune. Zane, you note to the others, having been brought up that you can read anything, that it's not a language per se. It's arcane runes. As you can hear this bubbling sound coming from this cauldron.
Well, that's unsettling.
So nobody has any idea what we're looking for here.
No, we were kind of just thrust into this.
Fuck.
Well, I suppose I'll go take a look at the bubbling cauldron.
Take a look around the room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand right where I am.
Zaz, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move my little lineup here up. Over here, checking it out.
Okay. Alastair, you look into this cauldron, and it is indeed filled with blood that appears to be boiling.
Is it bad that my first thought was to put my hand in it?
Yes.
Yes, but
Do
do
it.
it. Yay, buddy.
I will take my pinky finger and
Okay.
dip it in.
As you go to reach for the cauldron,
Okay.
a massive, 2 feet wide, charred hand shoots out of the blood and grabs one side of the cauldron. And
Oh.
another that looks like a rotted stump of a hand shoots out of the other side.
Get away!
Tentacles crawling up as this massive abomination made of stitched flesh held together by what looks like purple and red magic slowly pulls its mouthless head above the pool of blood. And you watch as it struggles to pull its massive frame out from this cauldron. I need you guys to roll for initiative, please.
I want to take some steps back.
No, we're in initiative now.
No, you fucked up.
Oh, I rolled good for once.
Oh, it's my turn at the bottom of the totem pole.
All right. So,
Okay.
has everyone rolled?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Higher than a 20.
22.
All right. Higher than a 15.
18.
18 for Alastair. Higher than a 10.
12.
12.
And then Zaz and the Elemental both got 10.
Okay.
I'm humbly at the bottom with 5.
And 5 for Mo. All right. So at this point, I guess what I'm going to say is fight, monkeys. Fight for your fucking cleric.
Ah!
As the abyssal rot fiend climbs out of the blood cauldron. We're at the top of the round. Turkish, you are first. What are you doing?
I'm going to attack, but first off, I feel like that sentence just now gave you an erection.
Oh man, I could club a seal, sir.
I am taking 3 shots.
All right.
Please don't be a nat 1 again. Nat 20, 22,
Okay.
and a 20.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
all three. All those barely hit.
All right.
Oh.
4 plus 12. 35 points of damage. Piercing.
35. Okay.
And then... Oh, fuck it. I'll take an action surge.
Okay.
26 to hit
Yep, 26 hits.
for another 14 damage.
Okay.
So total 49, and then I'm going to fucking run.
It's probably a wise decision. As Turkish, you fire and you watch your bullets fly at this creature, and you actually see them sink into its flesh and then slowly roll back out. As they did pierce in, but they didn't stay.
Shit.
Anything else from you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Alastair, you are up. What are you doing?
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to use Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
So I get advantage on it for a minute.
Okay.
Or if it dies in that time. And then I'm going to cast Divine Smite at 2nd level.
Okay.
And hopefully and then use my extra attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10. Nat 1 on the... Oh my god. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, then I missed both times, but my Divine Smite still is active.
Okay. So it's active?
It says when you hit with a melee attack.
Okay, so it'd be active until you actually hit it. Gotcha. Anything else from you, Alastair?
Wait, didn't you have advantage on on all attacks for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, right.
Oh,
sorry.
I thought you had. I'm not looking at rolls, so good call.
First one was a miss.
Actually. Yeah. You saved my dick there. So it'd be a 24.
24 hits, yes.
Okay. Now I will use my Divine Smite.
Okay.
So... Oh! This music gives me an erection. So, we have 10, 14 slashing damage and 12 radiant for 26 total.
Okay, so it was how much slashing, sorry?
It was
12?
14.
14, okay. So... Yeah, so you slash down, you watch as your blade strikes it and doesn't sink quite as deep as you want it to, and you watch as the radiant energy pulses into this creature and fades.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to move back this way. And then my turn.
All right. It's now the Rot Fiend's turn. And as the Rot Fiend steps out of this blood cauldron, dripping in just this ooze of boiling blood, you watch as from somewhere where its mouth should be, there's just this as an aura just surrounds it of this what do you call it? Miasma, I think is the word I'm going to use here. So everyone in that circle, so that would be the Elemental, Turkish, Zaz, Quirin, and Alastair.
Shit.
I need you guys to make a intelligence saving throw. Quirin at disadvantage, please.
Yep.
Jesus.
Wait, saving throw. Shit.
Yes.
Well, Quirin has a 6,
Okay.
and Thatcher has a 19.
Okay. So let's do this one by one. Alastair, did you succeed?
19.
Okay. So you are going to take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay. Zaz, did you what did you roll? Sorry.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. You're going to take 8 points of psychic damage, and you are going to have disadvantage on saving throws for the rest of the next round until this creature's turn again.
Okay.
And I'm going to mark you, actually.
That was disadvantage on saving throws?
On saving throws, yes. All
Okay.
saving throws.
Very good as well.
Yep, 8 points of psychic damage. The elemental,
Elemental got 15.
15, so it fails. It takes 8 points of psychic damage. And what did Turkish roll, sorry?
Turkish was a 19.
Okay, so you barely saved.
Yeah.
So 4 points of psychic damage from you.
Yep.
You kind of look around and you choke on this thick, bloody air as it kind of fills your lungs, and you kind of breathe it out, and you look and you're like, at least that's over, and you look up, and it's still there. The Abyssal Rot Fiend is going to use its bonus action, and you're going to watch as both of its hands kind of lift up in a summoning motion, as from the blood pools to either side, flesh golems rise, seemingly made of parts of Goliaths. It is going to... let's see here. It is going to move right here, and is going to take 2 slam attacks against you, Alastair.
Yep.
21,
Hits.
26.
Hits.
Okay, so you're going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack.
Yep.
And 14 points of bludgeoning damage from the second attack.
Yep.
As well as 12 points of psychic damage from the first attack.
Yep.
And 9 points of psychic damage from the second attack. As this creature just begins wailing on you, and the rest of you are watching this, as each time this creature brings its massive fists down on Alastair, there's a pulse of like kind of purplish black energy that emanates out from its fists.
I look very rough.
That ends the Rot Fiend's turn. It's now the Flesh Golems. They're going to take their movement. One here. One here. The Flesh Golems are each going to make an attack against Zane and Turkish. The attack on Zane is a 9.
No, it doesn't hit.
The attack on Turkish is not as nice. It's a 22.
That hits.
You are going to go ahead and take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
That's going to end their turn. Zane, you're up. What would you like to do?
I want to cast Eldritch Blast. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move over here first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the Flesh Golem and the Abyssal.
Okay, so the first one, the Flash Golem.
Sure.
So, just so everyone is aware, as now attacks are being made on the Flesh Golem, we are going to be using the 4th edition minion rules. These Flesh Golems are minions. So, if you land an attack on them, let's save some time, you don't have to roll damage.
Okay. Okay, here's the first beam.
Okay?
It's plus 11, right?
Yes, it is.
Alright, 28. That's Flesh
28
Golem.
hits. So the Flesh Golem, Zane just kind of blasts it, and it's kind of loose stitching, just and it kind of just explodes everywhere.
28 again, goddamn.
The same
28.
roll.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage on that.
Okay. D10 plus 1. 8.
8 damage,
Yep.
and that's force damage, correct, from Eldritch Blast, right?
That's what? Force, yes.
Force
it's
damage. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's below 200 now. All right, anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's it.
All right, Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Gonna dash over here.
Okay.
Not really dash, but just like run aggressively. And
Run aggressively while speaking moistly.
see, I realized something. We made a mistake. It's concentration for me to keep the elemental here, so I can't cast Moonbeam or nothing like I did earlier there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was concentration.
So this fell
yeah,
off.
that's my bad.
That's fine.
So
Since we all made that mistake, for the sake of just game, because no one caught it, we'll say from now on we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. So in that case, I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Cantrip.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
25 hit.
25 does hit. Yes.
10 damage.
10 damage. And what type of damage is that?
Necrotic.
It is necrotic? Yes, we covered that earlier. Yeah, you watch as this kind of spectral hand, Alastair, you see this as it comes up and it grabs one of the Rot Fiend's arms and pulls it down. You watch as the damage kind of crawls up its arm. Anything else from Zaz?
I'm done my turn, but it's the...
Now it is the Elemental's turn, yes.
Question for you.
Yes.
Can my summoned elemental creature guy there do stuff outside of the actions portrayed in the little like character sheet thing? We're both using that roll 21, right?
Yeah.
Can I do other stuff aside from those?
You could take the typical actions such as dash or hide or grapple.
Can my earth elemental? No, he probably couldn't. It's a bigger creature. Never mind. I'm just going to do my multi-attack.
Okay.
So... So that's a 24 and a fail. Or nat 1.
Okay, and what type of damage is that? Bludgeoning?
It's going to be bludgeoning damage, yeah.
Okay, you watch as it just begins bringing its large stone hands up, just slamming on this creature and not making a dent.
Okay.
Anything else in the elemental?
No.
Okay. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna correct the mistake we made, and can I drag Quirin and, by extension, the chair backwards?
You can. So you just move 10 feet. So dragging him will require a double movement.
Yeah.
So you can move him 10 more feet.
Yeah. So I'll move him
Thank you.
back there, and then I'll spend my action to dash, and then bring him there.
Okay,
5.
and you're back with him.
Yeah.
So almost comically, everyone's fighting this creature. Mo, you look and there's Quirin just like tongue hanging out, face falling off in the chair. And you just gotta grab the back of the chair and just like pull him as far back out of this miasma that's floating around the air as you can. Anything else from you, Mo?
It's an action to dash, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, I can't do anything.
Okay, Turk, you are up. What would you like to do?
Alright then, I'm going to fire one shot at the Flesh Golem.
Okay.
Ten.
10 hits.
Yes!
I didn't realize how low their armor class was. That's funny.
That's why I was worried.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm going to attack the the Abyssal Rot Fiend
Yes.
for, fuck off, 17 and 10.
No, neither hit.
Alright then. And...
Okay. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do? Good talk.
I am going to. I'm gonna pump 40 points of lay on hands into myself.
Okay.
As my action. And I can't cast a spell as a bonus action. So
Unless the spell says it's a bonus action.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
yeah. Because lay on hands is a class ability, right? It's not a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, yeah.
Okay. Well.
I'm trying to think what spells are bonus actions.
all of my smites, but I'm going
Smite,
to
Misty
cast...
Step.
I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar.
Hey, bonus action, concentration of 2 minutes. You call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around you for the spell's duration. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable, and they are good or evil. So good in my case.
Mhm.
Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. This damage is radiant, and radiant or necrotic, depending. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So, a bunch of small, glittering, spectral dragons basically have burst from me, and they're obviously flaming.
Of course. Hey! Sorry.
Dragons. Rawr.
Alright, anything else from you?
I am going to move... it's gonna attack me. I'm going to take a glance at Zane and a glance at Zaz, and I am going to move towards Zaz. We'll go 10. Just hop around the other side of the elemental, I guess.
26.
What?
Hit.
Did he leave its range,
yeah.
though?
What's that?
No, technically not. No. Circles are confusing, so technically not if you go by grid. So you're fine.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. It's now the Rot Fiend's turn. It's gonna watch as this elemental is kind of pounding on it, and his Alaster looks back and forth and runs towards Zaz. And Zane, you watch as this massive head slowly turns towards you. And it kind of raises its arms again, just... And out of the blood pools comes 2 more flesh golems. And it is going to look at you, Zane, and it is going to make you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
$12?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all watch as Zane, your flesh begins to bubble as massive oozing abscesses form all over your arms and your face and your neck and burst. You're going to take 10, 22 necrotic damage and 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
That's going to end the Rot Fiend's turn. I need Zane and Alaster and the Fiend, the Elemental here, sorry, to make a Intelligence saving throw.
$14.
14. Okay.
So my elemental already has disadvantage on that, right?
Yeah. No, I'm turning it off now. So you have to. Oh, yes. On that saving throw, yes, he would. I see what you're saying. Okay, so
4 minus 3.
Okay, so Zane, what did you roll? Sorry,
12.
12. Okay, you all take 8 points of psychic damage, and you all have disadvantage on saving throws.
Yep.
Oh, I double clicked something. My bad. All right, it is now the Flesh Golem's turn. One is going to run to Zaz. One is going to run to Zane. The attack on Zane is a natural 1. The attack on Zaz is a natural 2. Great. So they both kind of come swinging wildly at you.
DM, can I do my Halo Spores as a reaction to pop the minion?
Is it a reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because it's your wild shape, right?
Well, the wild shape doubles the damage, but I can still just pop it normally. It only does 1d4. Oh, sorry, 1d6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you want to use that as your reaction, sure. You kind of, as it comes running at you, your spores come out just briefly. They're not permanent. Okay, they kind of come out and just, and you watch as the golem just and crumbles to the ground.
Well, there is a DC 15 con saving.
Yeah, it failed.
Yeah, fair enough.
I rolled the save. Don't worry. No, that was a bad fail. These dice are going to be probably melted in the microwave later. That brings us to Zane's turn. What would you like to do?
Guess I'll cast Eldritch Blast at the thing right in front of me and the Abyssal.
Okay.
Here's the beam directed at the minion.
At the golem.
It's a 22.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your plus to hit? Plus 11?
Yeah.
You're not going to miss these fucking things, no matter what you roll, actually. And at the Rot Fiend.
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
14.
14 damage. All right. So, Zane, as it's come walking towards you, you're not doing too good. You've had a rough about half hour. You just kind of look as it's coming. You just kind of like half-ass, just kind of point your hand at it. It just kind of falls apart. And with whatever strength you have left, Zane, you throw that Eldritch Blast, and it hits this creature like square in where its throat would be. As you watch as the energy kind of rolls back on it, it kind of cracks its neck a bit and looks at you. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
All right. Zaz, what would you like to do?
Shoot. Well, I guess I'll stop concentrating on the element, or on the elemental, because it's not doing anything for me.
All right.
Thank you. And we'll just rotate in a level 4 Moonbeam.
Hold on.
Boy, this guy's huge.
Yeah.
All right, so he has to make a con save, correct?
Yep.
8. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's a 13, sorry.
Okay, still does it. And takes a full 15 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Radiant.
As the moonbeam comes down, the Rot Fiend doesn't react.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
About there.
Okay.
And I'm good.
All right. Mo.
I'm just let me measure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave Kern where he is because he's safe enough there for now.
Okay.
Turkish can move him. And I'm gonna run. I'll run there just so we don't totally block vantage points.
Okay.
And I'll make 3 attacks against him.
Okay. Go ahead.
The 24 hits, but
yep.
I assume the other 12 and a 16 though do not.
Just for the sake of making this easy, if your attack roll does not start with a 2, it doesn't hit.
Okay. So I'll roll that.
All right.
Eight damage.
8 damage in total?
Yeah.
Adorable. You swing, and you're having a hard time, as this thing is a lot quicker than it looks, as it's kind of moving its arms away from you, looking down at you with these massive kind of pulsing green orbs that it has for eyes. But you do manage to catch it just on its forearm. And it bleeds a little before it coagulates very quickly. The bleeding stops. Anything else from you, Mo?
Fuck it. I'll pop action surge for one more attack.
Okay. Now, just to be clear, action surge is for one more action, so you get 2 more attacks.
Oh,
Is it two?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Have we been
because
doing
when
that
you
wrong the whole
when
time?
you get extra attack, your attack action is 2 attacks.
Oh,
So you
okay,
get
so
you
we've
get an
been-
extra action.
Okay, so we've been.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah, and Turkish, I suppose that goes the same for you too. I didn't catch that before.
Yep.
Quick question while this is happening.
Negative.
You said that the blood coagulates like quickly. Is that healing?
Yes. No,
No.
it doesn't appear to heal. It just appears to stop bleeding.
Okay.
It's immune to certain immunities. Sorry, certain conditions. Immunities. Dirt.
Okay. Because yeah, if it's healing, it don't work.
Oh, yeah, I have a note of that here.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Nothing there. All right. Turkish, you are up.
Great. I'm going to use my bonus action to reload my guns.
Right?
And then, let's see here. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take 2 shots. Do I get a third one because I missed the other action surge?
Yeah, I'll let you throw another one in there just for...
Thank you. Fuck. Alright, so 2 hit, 1 does not.
Okay.
My gun jams again, which I'll cross that out. Alright. $20 points of damage, piercing.
All right. Again, Turkish, you watch as you fire, and your bullets don't sink in. They hit. They appear to hurt a little bit, but then they just kind of roll off the body.
Yep.
And onto the floor with a ting, 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 ting as they go down the stairs.
I got nothing else, so that's my turn.
All right, Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am going to attack twice.
Okay.
Yeah. And I still have advantage. So a 25, a 29, and 2 14s.
The 14s do not.
Okay, yeah. So the 2 hits. Sorry, the 2 attacks are a 25 and a 29.
Yes, them both hit.
And for brevity, I'm not going to do the 1d8 radiant damage because it doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Well. So 1d6. Oh shit. 4. So 6 and 5 is 11,
11.
13. 13 and 4 is 17, plus 12 is 29 points of damage.
What type of damage?
That's slashing damage. Because it has radiant damage on it as well,
Yep.
but it doesn't do anything. And my
Okay.
dragons are still flittering around,
Making you look fabulous.
making me look badass.
All right. The Rot Fiend is going to start its turn by, like, it's noticed now that these bullets are kind of rolling off of it. And it's got this kind of deep bellowing, just as you watch as the arm that doesn't have a hand, he thrusts into the ground. As Turkish, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Shit. Do. Dexterity saving throw. 18.
18 does not save.
Shit.
As yeah, that's a high DC for this one, because as you're watching, you see it punch the ground, and you feel tentacles grab your ankles, Turkish, and pull you underneath the ground. As you're kind of thump, 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 you watch as these tiles of stone are kind of bumping up as Turkish is pulled under the ground, and this creature is holding him upside down in his hands. Just move you right here. The creature is going to look right at you, Alastair, and is going to make 2 slam attacks on Turkish.
With Turkish or on Turkish?
On Turkish.
Okay.
With Turkish isn't a bad idea, actually. No, on Turkish. Just Hulk style. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do your bludgeoning damage first. Oh. Okay, so that's some math. So 12, 23. So you take 35 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you take 20.
If it's above 7, I'm down.
You take 29 points of psychic damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
Oh no, not not you.
Not that guy.
We could use another gun, but
Not Turkish Delight. He was a delight.
All right. Shit. I need Mo. Sorry, I'm just removing halos here. I need Mo, Zane, Alastair, and Turkish. You automatically fail this.
Yep.
I need you guys to make intelligence saving throws, please.
Wait, sorry, was I a part of that?
Yes. If you are in the purple circle.
Yes, sorry.
nice.
Remember, if you're within 10 feet of me, gain +4.
So
Oh
that'd
my
be,
God,
well, Turkish
fine.
automatically fails.
Yep. Already
20.
have a fail.
20? Okay, so you succeed, Mo. Zane, what did you roll, sorry?
10.
10? Okay, so... I don't have to change any auras. So, Alastair and Zane, you guys are going to take 9 points of psychic damage, and you will have disadvantage on saving throws from this point on if another one comes up. Turkish, you fail a death save.
Yep.
Mo, you're going to take 5 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
That's going to end its turn. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Sorry, you said Zane?
Yes, Zane.
I was distracted by your...
Oh, sorry. Can you hear that?
Yes. Hambone.
Sorry,
Okay,
just the drumming's pretty good.
okay. I want to cast Witch Bolt at big boy.
All right.
25.
Yeah, that hits. Let's see how these 5d12 work with you here.
21.
Ooh, the 10, but the 1. 21. So you watch as this lightning kind of circles around this creature, and you watch as it kind of actually shivers, and I think that's yeah. It kind of turns and looks right at you, Zane. It doesn't have a mouth or a nose, so expressions are hard, but this is the point where there'd be angry eyebrows.
Angry eyes.
Anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's it.
Okay, Zaz. Mm-hmm. Just so you are aware, Zaz, I didn't make the save on Moonbeam because, as we've discovered, it's immune to it.
Yep.
Yeah, so just saving some rolls there.
So, Radiant's not good. Necrotic doesn't seem to do a whole lot. I really only got one other trick in my bag.
Yeah.
Wild shape into something crazy.
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning. I'm gonna get rid of my Moonbeam.
Okay.
Because if I got it right... Okay, well, I thought I could, like, drag across, but that's about 55. I'm gonna count 60 feet if the doors are open.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 55 feet across, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna need you to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
Surprise. 5.
Nice.
Cool.
It is large.
It's huge, actually.
Oh.
It's gonna take 23 damage.
All right, yeah. You watch as unnaturally clouds begin kind of forming above, and you hear lightning crack as you watch this creature dealing with some witch bolt kind of even begins kind of writhing a bit more. Turkish still limp upside down in his hands. That worked.
Hooray!
Anything else from you, Zaz?
Yes. There.
Okay. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I don't have much in the way of otherworldly damage, so I'm just going to.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I fucked that roll up. I don't know what
D30?
D30 is.
They do exist.
Mm-hmm. So do D17s and D24s and.
D36.
No, none of those.
Oh my.
Yeah, none of those hit. You kind of swing wildly, and the creature kind of dodges with Turkish kind of swinging from his hands. You have to pull back some of your attacks so you don't lop the guy's head off.
Alright.
Anything else?
That's it.
A Turkish.
Yep.
Death save.
I'm within his little circle. Do I get the plus?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not right. Oh, yeah, it is. 23.
You succeed. You have one fail and one success.
Yay!
All right. Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast Thunderous Smite at first level.
Okay.
And so the dragons all circle around me and then come up to my sword and breathe lightning on it, and the whole sword basically becomes a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take 2 attacks.
All right. Go ahead.
And I still have advantage. Okay, so 17, 20, so it would be a 24 and a 25.
Those hit, yes.
Okay. So... 6 plus 2d6. Okay. 6. Nice. That is 7, 10, 13 plus 12 is 25 slashing damage and 5 thunder damage. Also, there's a giant explosion and everyone's ears ring.
Okay. So you slash in, and it kind of moves Turkish away from you, and you slice into it, and it looks at you real angry, Alastair. Anything else?
I'm going to keep my stance. hold my ground.
It's now the Abyssal Rod Fiend's turn. It's gonna kind of look around, kind of raise one hand. Flesh golems are going to come out of the pools of blood. It's gonna look right at you, Mo. It's gonna look right at you, Alastair. And it's gonna pick up Turkish and slam him on the ground in between you. Needless to say, that hits Turkish.
Yep.
Did you take damage?
Yep.
Did you fail a death save? And it's going to pick you up again, Turkish. Kind of laugh at what it's doing. And pick you up and slam you on the ground again.
That's death.
As it releases Turkish on the ground in between you two, battered, bloodied, not unconscious, dead. The end of the Rot Fiend's turn. I need Zane, Mo, and Alastair. I need you guys to make intelligence saving throws, please. Oh no.
21.
Not 20 for 23.
Okay. 5? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, not really. Mo and Alastair, you take 4. Zane, you take 7 points of psychic damage. And you have disadvantage on saving throws, Zane.
Okay.
There we go. Clear that off. Zane, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Witch bolt.
All right. Pump it out. It just happens, if I recall.
Yeah, it does. 18.
18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to activate it to do that, or does it just do that every turn?
It does that every turn. If I recall, it's once you hit with Witch Bolt, instead of you doing anything else, you can just have Witch
You
Bolt.
keep concentration.
Yeah, it just keeps pumping damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else from you, Zane?
No.
Okay. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Zaz. You're muted.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. I'm eating spits, like sunflower seeds, and I don't want to have you guys keep hearing the popping and such.
Well, I do appreciate
Taco ones?
I appreciate
Yeah, the taco
that.
ones.
Ooh, taco spits.
Yeah, they just have taco seasoning on them. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to maintain my Call Lightning and just cast another bolt at whatchamadude.
It's Con?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Dex, right?
Dex.
13.
So fails. And I cast it up there. So, yeah, 40, 10. Shabow, 14.
14?
Yeah.
You watch as this lightning strikes as it has just kind of put Turkish's body down on the ground as the witch bolt strikes it, and then there's the explosion behind it, and everyone's ears are still ringing from all the noise that's reverberating inside of this chamber. It looks really fucking rough. Like, it couldn't look rougher. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Nah.
All right. It's now the flesh golems who rolled very poorly on their initiative this time. They're going to move to Zaz, move to Zane. Each is going to make an attack on Zane. Oh no, that's a 25.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say.
And 17 on Zaz.
That doesn't hit, and I'm going to use my reaction to do the
Pop
thing.
it. Okay, yep. Okay, so Zane, you're going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage from that hit.
Zane's down.
And you pop this guy, right? Okay. That's going to end their turn. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep trying. I got nothing.
Okay.
Nothing else. Well, one hit. So
Okay.
I'll roll that.
There is a number you have to hit right now, Mo.
7.
7 is the exact amount of hit points it has.
Oh my god!
Like, there was 230 damage done. It has 237 health. And you watch and Mo, just as it's kind of sitting there stunned from all this lightning, with your last swing of the Raven Queen's projection, you bring this massive uppercut and you slice right through its head.
And then I'll run over to the flesh golem. I can't do anything to it, but I'm
Okay. That ends Mo's turn. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm also going to use run over here, and I'm going to cast with my very last spell slot a Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Zane.
Only had a 2nd level spell slot left.
That's it. And it was going to be a Thunderous Smite again. Yeah, give me a second.
By the skin of your fucking teeth, boys.
Spellcasting, okay.
an AC of 20 is rough.
Yeah, its AC is exactly 20.
You heal 11 hit points.
So Zane kind of wakes up. Zane, you haven't had a good day. Like, this sucks.
Playing healer's not fun.
Zane, it is your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll just tear into the flesh golem with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
And it
yeah,
dies automatically.
It dies automatically because you have a plus 11. It has an AC of 9.
Yeah,
So,
I heard.
so with that, Devil's Advocates, the Abyssal Rot Fiend and its minions are defeated.
Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative order now.
Awesome. I'm rushing over to Turkish.
Yes.
And I'm casting Animate Dead.
Yes.
Animate Dead.
Yep.
So that is turning him into your zombie slave?
Yep.
I fucking love it.
I was waiting for reincarnation.
Is that? Should we check and see if he has anything?
Nope. Well, I will. Let me just do this
Alright.
first. And casting time a minute. Your soul is mine. Yeah.
So, John, if you could kindly send that, send Jordan your inventory.
Sure.
Also, for the sake of making sure that we know who is who,
Gotcha.
that's zombie Turkish.
Okay.
I,
That's Zerkish.
Zerkish.
they said that wherever that we were gonna have to fight something to get to this point. It says that chair is hard to drag with a body in it. Can you just move it, please?
Yeah, because I thought you were just going to ask me before instead of just forcibly dragging it along.
You seemed busy, and sometimes a second is all that matters. So I think this is where we need to be.
I'm gonna extend my hand out to Zane to help him up.
Yeah, Zane takes it. He's the same color as his hair.
Oh, that's a good way of describing it.
Sorry about that. I should have protected you. But
So now what?
oh, is that what the fuck? You didn't.
I didn't what? I didn't do that thing I do all the time. No, I totally did that thing I do all the time.
Can I check the rot fiend?
You can certainly try.
Can I investigate him?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna command Zerkish to go guard Quirin.
Okay.
Zerkish.
17 investigation.
Fucking Minecraft zombie.
Doesn't appear to be holding anything. Interesting thing to note here, Mo. The creature appears like it would be an undead. Your projection was not vibrating.
Can we get out of here? Alright. Zaz, I think this blood pool is what we want.
Okay, what do we do with it? Do we dunk Quirin in it?
Couldn't hurt to try.
Gonna command the Zerkish to kind of like push the cart.
Okay.
It's like a wheelchair now.
I love it.
Thank you, Zerkish. I'm gonna baptize Quirin in this. Wait, it's boiling, right? Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, shove the scarred face in there, sure.
It is boiling. You kind of bring Quirin's face close and you realize, oh, that might be hot. What are you doing?
Is this really what we're doing right now?
I don't know what we're supposed to do. We weren't really given any instructions. So far, we've got a glowing orb in the middle of a fucking spiral and a boiling cauldron of blood where a thing came out of it.
Either that or we go back to the to that orb.
Want to go check the orb in the boiling blood?
Try and see if it moves or touch it.
Or yeah, maybe if Quirin touches the orb, I don't know.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
Out of these runes on the side of this cauldron, is there anything that I would recognize? I don't have a very good sense of arcane sigils, but
Unfortunately not.
okay.
How big is the orb?
Like 4 feet across diameter?
Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna rub Quirin on the orb, I guess. This is me basically just like holding him by like the back of his shirt and just like rubbing him on things.
Like a
I don't know if it's gonna
dog,
do anything, but
like a dog
Does
that made a
anything
mess on the
happen?
carpet.
Yes, actually, something does happen. Something inside the orb turns to look at you. Almost like this orb is one big purple eye.
I'd like to go and investigate this body to see if I can discern any
Yep, make an investigation check.
ritual markings. Natural 1 minus 1, 0.
It stinks and you are put off and you throw up. So this purple eye is just kind of looking at you all.
Hello?
Zane, are you coming? Fucking
There you
teleport. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. No, we'll say Zane to there the whole time. It doesn't answer, Mo. However, it does, interestingly enough, seem to be focused on Quirin specifically.
Zane, what you know about giant eyeballs?
Zane doesn't. I don't know.
Can I cast Identify on the orb?
Like non-ritually?
Ritually. Oh,
Okay, you guys sit there for 10 minutes, and it's interesting, Mo. You identify not an item, but a being.
Okay. Do I
You
get?
you sit here at this orb, and you identify this as a part of a construct.
Just a
A portion of a construct. This would be some kind of magical device put into a construct to make it work.
I don't think this is gonna help us. It has something to do with a construct, something, I don't know, like a spark of life, something that would make it work. It's obviously back in the...
What are you guys doing?
You're back.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take my sword and I'm going to try and smash it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
In and back.
14.
You don't do much damage to it. If any.
I don't think this is it. It's...
I'm worse for wear. Maybe we should take a break. Think about this for a bit. Unless anybody else has any other ideas, all I can really do is hit it. Or heal it, but I don't know if that's going to work either.
Let me see.
Out of character, what have we determined from touching it?
It's just a piece of a construct. It would be put in to give the spark of life to something.
Out of character, Tanner also said that we had to fight for me in the other room.
Yeah.
In character,
Zane wants to try and touch it.
Okay. Zane, you're sitting here and you're looking at this. Make just a general intelligence check for me.
Nine.
Yeah, no, there's something. Zane, you have seen this before. Matter of fact, you're certain you've seen this a couple of times, but you can't remember where. And it's been recently too, and that's what's pissing me off.
I'm just gonna... 1 second. I just had I had an out of character revelation. Let me roll an intelligence check. I'm just gonna roll a...
Just be aware that you don't know the Zane recognizes.
No, I came with something... intelligence. No, probably not.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I've got nothing. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Same.
Yeah.
I've tried hitting it. That doesn't work. We've tried touching it. We tried rubbing Quirin's face all over it. I'm gonna actually cut my hands around my eyes and kind of look into it and see what I see.
It appears to be a swirling purple mist.
It's not here. It's in the other room. There's something that we're missing. And this is... I'm gonna look at Quirin and I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna work. And I'm just gonna ask him, can you describe where you are?
Message not received.
Either he's not here or he's being blocked, but I don't think it's here.
Well, if you've got a better idea, let's follow you.
I'm gonna walk back to the room with the rot fiend.
Okay.
Just follow right behind.
Yep. Everyone heads back to the Rot Fiend. Yep.
Yeah.
Can I just look at it and make like an Arcana religion? Can I like try and get some sort of...
I will tell you
semblance?
now, there's no check you can make that will glean any information from this based on what the DC would be.
I'm just gonna fucking stick my hand in it and see if it's real hot or not.
Quirin,
Yep.
are you still in the fetal position?
Yep.
You feel something touch your back.
Gonna slowly look up and see what it is.
You see a spectral hand just floating.
I'm going to bite it.
Ah! What the?
Alastair, something bites your hand.
Ah! Fuck!
You watch the hand recoil.
I'm gonna stick my hand back in again.
The hand returns.
I'll stick my hand in as well.
Another hand appears.
Can I? I'll just scream Quirin as loud as I can.
It won't make it through.
I'm going to slowly start touching around the hands, like the backside of it, the thumbs, the nails.
Yeah, you feel something poking at your hands.
I'm gonna try and grab onto like a wrist or something.
Quirin, are you recoiling from the hand trying to grab you?
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw. Alastair, make an attack.
19.
Guys, what are you doing?
There's something in here.
I think he's in here.
12.
It goes to grab you, Quirin, and you back away.
I'm going to take my hand out and I'm just gonna stick my face in.
Quirin, you see Alastair's face appear.
Do I see anything?
You see Quirin.
I'm going to get slowly up to it, tears streaking down my face, and just slowly start touching it.
Quirin is poking your face.
I will put both of my arms in to try
Okay.
and help him out.
Both your arms are in.
No. You can't die. You can't die here. You can't stay. You can't.
I'll stick my
It's not.
face
It's
in.
not here.
Mo's face appears.
And I'll just like gently grab onto him.
Alastair, are you sticking your like head in there?
Oh, it's my entire upper body.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in like submerged in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna push him in.
Okay. Alastair, you are in the cauldron.
Okay.
You can still see his legs floating out. The cauldron itself doesn't seem very deep. You see more Alastair come towards you, Quirin.
Ow!
They can't leave. They can't get out.
I'm just gonna try and grab him again.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just
make
trying
it-
to gently.
Both of you make an attack roll, queer and dex save.
27.
27,
21.
16.
21, 16. They both grab either arm and yank you out. And just as you feel your body pass through, your soul pass through some kind of bloody barrier, you awaken in a chair in a place you don't recognize, Quirin. If that's where we're going to end tonight's session, as we are over time.
Oh.
That was a long one. That was a fun one. But we do have to call it a night here, as much as I'd love to continue. So, from all of us here, bon nuit.
Bon nuit.
Oh,
Bon nuit.
Ditto.